Hi viewers, welcome back to Tonia's Talk Show. This is part of Tonia's Talk Show where we'll talk about teenagers, their welfare, and the things about teenagers. And guess what? Today we'll be talking about relationship. Relationship, healthy and unhealthy relationship between teenagers of opposite sex. So I am here with some teenagers who will join us for today. Please introduce yourself.
My name is Daniel Kizito.
Elvis.
I'm Judith, humbly known as Jane.
Yeah, welcome to the show. I said earlier on that we'll be talking about relationship between opposite sex. Okay? So, can someone tell us the meaning of relationship? And please, I want you to also chip in types of relationship.
Okay. A relationship can be defined as a sacred bond shared between two or more people. A relationship can be broken into types and kinds. The types of relationship are the unhealthy and the healthy relationship. And when I was talking about the meaning, I said a relationship is a sacred bond. I feel that it becomes unhealthy when it's no longer sacred.
Okay.
So then the kinds of relationships, there is the romantic relationship, which is boy and girl relationship, or the relationship between opposite sex. Then there is the educative relationship, like mentor and mentee relationship,
Okay.
teacher and student relationship. Then there is the friendship relationship, that is the one that we should be involved in as teenagers.
Okay. Thank you very much. Among all the types of relationship you mentioned now, the one we are talking about is the one between opposite sex.
Which is a romantic relationship.
Okay, sir.
Romantic relationship.
Okay, romantic relationship. No, the romantic relationship is not meant for teenager, but I would like to hear from you people, okay? So, examples of relationship.
Okay, examples of relationship, healthy and unhealthy.
Healthy relationship, okay.
So under healthy relationship, we have trust,
Okay.
support, equality,
Okay.
physical and emotional support.
Okay, looking at
While
that.
unhealthy relationship, we have lack of support, lack of trust, lack of respect, and physical and emotional abuse.
Okay. If it's kind okay. So you know that relationship is healthy when there is trust, when there is no physical or emotional abuse, when there is communication, support,
Yes.
and it's unhealthy when the reverse is the case. Okay, thank you very much. Even at that, okay, I've had examples of healthy and unhealthy. I want to know the difference between pure difference between healthy and unhealthy relationship. Yes. Among
Well,
the opposite sex. Okay.
Well, the difference between healthy and unhealthy relationship are plain. Is in a healthy relationship there's trust, there's support, there's physical and emotional boundaries. Same thing with unhealthy relationship. The opposite is the case. There's no trust, there is power disability. That's where the male feel or the female feels like they are higher or more important than the other gender.
Opposite gender.
Yeah, there's no proper communication where conflicts cannot be resolved maturely, and there's breach in communication. That's the clear difference between unhealthy and healthy relationships.
Okay, I want to say something. I feel that as teenagers, we don't want to tell ourselves the truth. There was a time that I used to want to know, like, I like having a relationship with the opposite sex. So I used to want to know, like, what is meant to be in that relationship and what is meant to not be in the relationship. The plain truth is that, see, the truth is that the fact is that there should be no unnecessary physical touch. That's the plain truth.
That is exactly what I want to hear.
When it gets to the point that there is kissing, there is sexual activity, hugging is not wrong, depending on how you approach
Your mindset
towards the hug. So when there is those
depending on the
physical
boundaries you set.
when there is those adverse physical activities, it has become wrong. That's just the fact.
Okay, so we can say that the relationship among teenagers, because if you look at the way mothers advise their daughters, as you see a mother telling the daughters, I don't want you to have anything to do with boys, whether good or bad, whether the boy is responsible or not. Follow girls, and sometimes you end up pushing them to girls that will spoil them more than the opposite sex. And you see mothers also telling their sons, I don't want to see you have anything to do with the girls. At the end of the day, it's the same boys that mothers ask their sons to follow that will teach them how to smoke, how to do drugs, how to go to club. So at the end of the day, you can actually have relationship with opposite sex that is healthy, that will even push you forward more than having your same sex, and the health relationship will end up being unhealthy.
That mindset that parents have is wrong.
Yeah, it's wrong.
Because the fact is, there are things that a boy will teach me that a girl cannot teach me.
Use me as an example. The reason why I can stand and teach maths today was because when I was growing up, I don't think I actually have friends that are girls. Most of them are boys. And you see us sit together and solve maths. I know that most of them will still see this video, and they will remember that we used to sit together and solve maths. In fact, most of the elementary maths I can solve today, I didn't learn it in the class. I learned it because I was sitting with Ifeanyi, Uchechukwu, and Onyedika, I think, to solve maths together. And I owe them that. Shout out. Yes, thank you very much. Though Ifeanyi is late, and may he so rest in peace, but he is the most important person that lets me know how to solve maths today. Thank you very much.
Don't restrict your. Yes,
it's not necessary.
You should
educate and enlighten them.
You should safeguard your children, but you should not restrict them. Like it's not needed. They should be able to interact.
Yes.
Because these girls that are pushing them to, where do you think lesbianism starts from? It's when they know that, it's when they have been confined to their gender, so they know that they don't have.
And they feel like those that engage in lesbianism feel like they can't get pregnant.
The thing is that it's still as bad as asking for the fact that I would say girls should also mingle with boys, responsible boys. And girls should also mingle with boys should also mingle with girls, responsible girls. That does not mean that if you notice that the relationship, like we said earlier, is not healthy, you should leave. Be it boy or girl. Please leave. If they start exposing you to things that you are not supposed to know, you have every right to leave the relationship. But do not follow bad girls because you don't want to mingle with boys that are responsible, and not follow bad boys because you don't want to mingle with girls. So know the difference between healthy and unhealthy relationship. How can we overcome unhealthy relationship?
Okay,
Solution to that.
Solutions to overcome unhealthy relationship. Yeah, if the relationship is healthy, end it. Forgiving yourself, seeking professional help. Okay, like forgiving yourself now. A relationship with a girl or boy, and you see that it's getting toxic, it's getting unhealthy, you should end it and break it up. Don't feel bad or feel sorry. Yes. So learn to forgive yourself. Don't always hold it in your mind that I was the one who caused all this, giving yourself unnecessary and unwarranted stress. So learn to forgive yourself and move on. Like they say, change is constant. Second is seeking professional help. It is shown in studies that people who go into relationships are mostly traumatized and abused physically or emotionally. So you should learn to go see a therapist to help you overcome those stress, which is known as PTSD, post-traumatic stress disorder. So learn to seek professional help when needed, and also end the relationship when unhealthy. When relationship becomes too toxic and unhealthy, you should always know when to put a stop to it and end it so that it won't continue further, devolving into.
Okay. And I think the primary way to stop this relationship is just to set boundaries.
Yeah.
And there are people that see you as a girl, okay, you're not meant to be shouting anyhow, and as a boy, you're also not meant to be shouting anyhow. But there are times that it's not every time it's not every time you behave like you don't know how to talk. There are some people that don't used to understand normal conversation. You have to shout at them. You have to set your boundaries. Like it's your life. Like it's your life you're living, and you cannot afford to destroy it.
And if you say that it's not working,
Regardless, there's still some
leave relationship. Yes. And nowadays you see that some girls feel that boys are not talking to them, and but some boys feel that girls don't like them talking to them. Okay, I don't know if you.
That's lack of communication.
Yes.
You're feeling like, I'm thinking that, I thought that. Talk to the person.
Talk to the
Why
person,
you
yeah.
make
For those that maybe you fight somebody now, let the person know what is in your mind. That I'm angry with you. That come on, tell me sorry. You should
That's
always
lack of communication.
Communication.
Yeah.
You have to talk
So,
things out.
I think we are going to end it for today. If there is any need for us to continue this conversation, we'll still continue the conversation. But please allow your children, your daughters, your sons to mingle with opposite sex. But please define it for them so that they will know the difference between healthy and unhealthy relationship. Also know that a girl can actually be in a relationship with another girl and it still be unhealthy. And a boy can be in a relationship with another boy and it's still unhealthy. Okay, so be it the opposite sex, as far as the person your child, your son or your daughter is in a relationship with is responsible and knows the difference between healthy and unhealthy relationship, there is no cause to alarm. So thank you very much. Please like,
Subscribe.
share. We'll see you next time.
See you next time. Bye.